Bull Poetry Uniki Language School of Excellence in Eloquence. To live is to care is to love is to be happy is to share. Te ora ko te awhina ko te araha ko te koha te manakitanga.
He did not come in the dawning, he did not come at noon, and out of the tawny sunset before the rise of the moon, when the road was a gypsy's ribbon, looping the purple moor. A red-coat troop came marching. King George's men came marching up to the olden door. They said no word to the landlord. They drank his ale and stared, but they gagged his daughter and bound her to the foot of her narrow bed. Two of them knelt at her casement with muskets at their side. There was death at every window and hell at one dark window, for Bess could see through the casement the road that he would ride. They had tied her up to attention with many a sniggering jest. They had bound a musket beside her with the muzzle beneath her breast. Now keep good watch. And they kissed her. She heard the doomed man say, "Look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way." She twisted her hands behind her, but all the knots held good. She writhed her hands till her fingers were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and the hours crawled by like years till now, on the stroke of midnight, cold on the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it. The trigger, at least, was hers. The tip of one finger touched it. She strove no more for the rest. Up she stood, up to attention, with the muzzle beneath her breast. She would not risk their hearing. She would not strive again, for the road lay bare in the moonlight, blank and bare in the moonlight, and the blood of her veins in the moonlight throbbed to her love's refrain. Had they heard it? The horse hooves, ringing clear. In the distance, were they deaf that they did not hear? Down the ribbon of moonlight, over the brow of the hill, the highwayman came riding. The redcoats looked to their priming. She stood up straight and still. In the frosty silence, in the echoing night, nearer he came, and nearer. Her face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment. She drew one last deep breath. Then her finger moved in the moonlight. Her musket shattered the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and warned him with her death.
For Cloud Enterprising Excellence in Eloquence, contact poolpoetry.tv@gmail.com and get social mobile know-how to universalize expertise, internationalize expression, personalize experiences. Language underwrites learning, literacy underscores eloquence, luminosity underpins life. Pool Poetry Uniki Excellence in Eloquence Beyond Wonder, Signature Verse 8.